So last night I dreamed about this woman right here. Her name is Azsia Johnson. She was walking her child. She had given birth to the child in her belly, and someone came and terminated her. She had been in an abusive relationship. So last night I had a dream, and it was like Anastasia. Azsia came, to my house, was on my couch, and like a lot of other things. So I'm gonna just post my dream. As y'all know, I keep a dream journal, so here it is right here. Just Anastasia, Azsia, Sanaya. These are the names. Whenever I dream of people I know, kind of with the names. That's how my dreams tell me what to say. Like, my friend Anastasia was born in August. My daughter Azsia is born in October, and then her daughter Sanaya, I forgot when she was born. But because of their birthdays, I know the birthdays surrounding this event was around those times. Her last name is Johnson. A couple of nights ago, I had a dream with Kendrick Johnson. So Kendrick Johnson didn't have any organs when they found his body. And apparently her mother, Azsia, the one that just got terminated in New York, her mother donated her organs. So the whole thing is like, it's been planned for a long time. This didn't just happen. So you can read that, but something about the baby daddy, and it's like yellow and white area. Kids are there. There's a kid in a booster seat. She might have fed her child there. Just a lot going on. So Kendrick Johnson is October portal. My daughter is October. He passed away in January. The name Johnson, and Johnson & Johnson with babies and pharmaceuticals. So like June 21st and 22nd, I had a dream about like Johnson and paraphernalia. Paraphernalia is like a ritual that they do. You can look it up. But a lot of things are pre-planned. You guys don't even know we're in astral warfare all the time. So if you look up Johnson & Johnson's, Brunswick reminds me of Ahmaud Arbery, Brunswick portal. Brunswick's like bowling, and on top of the ancient Egyptian's head is like a bowling pin. So this is a lot of interesting things. You definitely need to go into different companies, because a lot of times the ancestors come for their ancestors with last names, because they try to control their ancestors from beyond the grave. And they're currently reincarnated, so sometimes they're still alive controlling people. They use a lot of pharmaceutical stuff to do that. So always look at different companies. Like September 12th, this guy was born, passed away November 11th, has to do with Janssen and Johnson & Johnson. Remember September 11th, 11/11, Nat Turner Revolution. In my dream, Timmy Turner, it was Nat Turner, Nat Turner Revolution. It's like Sophie Turner from X-Men. We're having our genetics pop on, and it's really driving secret societies crazy. So in my dream, it looked like Kevin Hart was there. Kevin Darnell Hart, born July 6th. Eniko Hart, like Eniko the singer with the I though, BET just happened. That little award show with Eniko's song. The hot chakra is May. The baby looked like a little miniature baby, so maybe the baby daddy looks like the baby, I guess. Like the movie Little Man that came out in July. So 8/25 was a timestamp for this. So it reminds me of like August 25th. I always think like timestamps are also like dates or different gematria type of signals. So supposedly, it might have been domestic violence, which in my dream, it seems like it is her baby daddy that did this. And the baby looks like maybe the father, I'm not sure. But in my dream, it was like a mini baby that looked like a mini boy. So if you look into this case, I'm just describing part 2 of the dream that I had, where she basically visited me. I'm pretty sure, because when I woke up and I saw this, I was like, oh my God, this was my dream. So her mother said that the father had a domestic violence case against her child. Her mother worked for the September 11th terror attacks, and she was a retired EMT for 23 years. When I see 23, I think about Anubis. Anubis is like BC, 2 is B, 3 is C, BC, before Christ. So July is for Dante's Inferno, or for Anubis. Anubis is for basically BC, before Christ, Jordan, the River Jordan of Egypt. So a lot of symbology in the numbers that they use and things like that. September 11th, Twin Towers. So I don't know the birthday of Azsia or anybody, but judging by this, is a lot to do with symbology with a lot of these birthdays that I have mentioned in this video. So definitely beware of your boyfriends, you guys. They could be MK Ultra'd immediately. And then I told you about like her giving up her organs to donate. So there's that January 11th, those are the date. October 10th, which is 1010. January 10th, which is 0110. So think about numerology, gematria. Then in June, the Department of Justice opened the case. So they're always doing things that are planned, because Johnson & Johnson, old people, old energy, DNA is linked. A lot of people have DNA from certain families that they do secret society things to control people. So like I said, I showed you guys my dream in part 1. And these July birthdays that came up when I'm decoding my birthday, like Marlon Wayans, July 23rd. His spouse is Angelica Zachary. This is Jack Zachary Hubbard, which is Gematria Effects News on YouTube. And so the name Gematria jumps out as for Zachary. And of course, New York stands out because she got passed away in New York. The movie Little Man came out July 14th, so that had a lot to do with what I saw. Calvin, a short and tiny criminal, just committed a robbery. Precious Diamonds for April. So a lot of things with that. He's posing as a young infant in order to retrieve a stolen diamond. So in my dream, it looked like the baby was that. So like when I said baby daddy, baby boyfriend, whatever. And it has something to do, like it reminded me of Kevin Hart, July 6th, which is the day that Cameron Boyce passed away. So it's a lot going on with this date, as well as Bush's birthday. So Central Intelligence, Skull and Bones with these dates. So part 3 of Azsia Johnson. So I've been, had a dream about her, and this is part 3 of my dream. So I've been decoding Miss Cardi B, whose birthday is October 11th, and October is a big energy. I don't know why it's, someone in October is related to this, but October is gigantic in this, and this looks like this. Like I did Trouble passing away, and Trouble the rapper, and how his girlfriend RZA Royce reminded me of the whole story from Press Play as well. A lot of time videos are directed by people. For her videos, one's from Ukraine and one is another woman. I don't know where she's from, but I could see, like, if we're going to fight with Ukraine be channeling things in consciousness, then of course they see things that we may not be able to see, because we're in a spiritual type of warfare where it's all about consciousness and hijacking consciousness. And if you notice, it's like white for wedding. Like the mermaids want to get married, but they keep messing with our relationship. So if a relationship's supposed to be good and your husband's the one that's off the consciousness rip, they'll MK him to do things to you and control you. And white, we usually wear white to a funeral. We wear white to a wedding now, but it's also white to like a voodoo ritual or a ritual. Like a wedding is kind of a ritual. So the pink car is like MK Ultra from magenta, like pink. If you notice the hat Cardi B is wearing, reminds me of the Moorish hat. They don't want the Moorish people to get married or be happy in relationships. So that's probably that symbolism to me. Then there's a gate. It's called the Sia Gate. Sia, the first gate of the underworld, the middle world, which is Wednesday. Wednesday is the middle of the week. Sunday is the first day. The furthest day from the sun is Saturday, which is Saturn. Wednesday is the middle day. When, what, who, what, did what's purgatory. So her being taken out on Wednesday is symbolic. And Sia is the gate of one of the purgatories, the different dimensions when you pass away. They had a type of ritual for opening the gate for CERN, and look at that. It's like Japan, Asia. Handmaid's Tale with the red. Also like Twilight when she runs with the red hooded people, like vampire wanting your blood. Then you have Sia. Sia's born December. And December is actually same time around Pope was born, so it's a lot of siphoning of energies. You want to be covered, a veil. She's always wearing her hair in front of her head. Sia the gate, Asia, Sia. Looks like a red blanket. If you go on Delta, they give you red blankets. It reminds me of the plane, and we're flying high with wings. If you're like Egyptian, there's wings, there's flying. When they go low, you go high. I say I fly high if you go low. Like I ain't gonna go high. I'm gonna fly high. Like I'm gonna go to your ancestors and try to beat you up back in the timeline. So I was looking to companies that code with this stuff, like June 6th. In October again is September 11th. And you already know, I don't even think there was a Delta plane that ran into them towers in 9/11. So you already know what that means, right? And if you don't, 9/11 is the beginning of the Coptic New Year. The gate opening at CERN reminded me of the Sia Elastic Heart video, Heart Chakra for May. June 8th, Kanye birthday, look at his clothing line. It, Wednesday, Addams Family, African ritual at CERN. So part 3 of Azsia Johnson. So I've been, so part 4 and final part of this Azsia Johnson story. So they found her, I guess, or the phone calls came in at 8:25. I think of 8:25 as August 25th, which is China Ann McClain and Aaliyah passing away August 25th. Leah was born 116. Her mom worked for the EMS services during 9/11, so 116, 9/11. China, Asia. I was just doing a decode for Dwayne Douglas Johnson, so Johnson seems to be aligning. So I was doing a birthday decode for May 20th, and it has something to do with Dwayne Johnson because that May Day. And I was saying how the Titanic ship was drowning. Titanic says SOS, like Mayday in case of emergency. So May is like Mother May, Earth Day for mothers. So the Johnson last name comes in handy. Plus he's in a movie called Black Adam. Black Adam comes out October 21st, which is Kim K's birthday. So when I think of Black Adam, I think of Adam's apple. Apple came out June 29th. So June 29th is the day she passed away. So Florida, apple bottom, like apple bottom jeans, like jeans. I think of genetics, like Levi, the Levi tribe. Someone was thinking people have certain genes that are hunted, and usually people around you have to be positive entities, or else negative entities are the ones that are gonna basically abuse you and control you and do things like to you. Which brought me to like Nelly, whose birthday is November 2nd, and I was talking about like a lot of set Scorpios and Sagittariuses because this is the energy that they are getting right now in the world because they need set. Set is Scorpio. They put them in a box because Osiris was put in a box by Set. So they're trying to do some type of ritual. So then you have Flo Rida, also October 9th. This song came out, and his birthday is September 16th. So with the apple bottom jeans, I was just talking about having a dream with Chester Bennington and Travis Barker, and they were talking about their bottoms. So in the news was the Charlotte Hornets player Miles Bridges, whose birthday is March 20th, which is around the day that Chester Bennington was born. So Chester Bennington's on like the album for Queen of the Damned. He seen the song Lestat sang on the stage. Remember, Travis Scott just had that concert and it was like a ritual. So he played Lestat's voice on the, not in real life, because in this movie it was really the Korn musician, but he actually was the voice on the soundtrack for Queen of the Damned. So Queen Charlotte Sophia, which Charlotte is named after, she passed away November 17th, that Sagittarius energy. And she was born May 19th, that May Day energy. Her name is Sophia Charlotte, like Charlotte's Web. Miles Morales, like Spider-Man. Like there are a lot of similarities between like what's going on with his situation. It's on TMZ if you want to go read about it. His wife's name is Michelle Johnson. See Johnson, last name coming up. Mentioning Apple, Miss Apple Watts is getting better. Looks like I'm gonna need a part 2. So Apple Watts feeling better. And her birthday is May 16th. Queen Charlotte's birthday is May 19th. And the Apple phone anniversary right around the time she's feeling better. And then earlier I had that Chris Cornell correlation. And then look, his name is Cornell. So apple bottoms. And the upside down, the Demogorgon, it looks like an apple, a cherry red apple, and it's shiny. So it also looks like a bottom, but it's on the face. And we have 2 domestic violence victims with Johnson's as the last name because his girlfriend's name, which I don't want to show her face because TikTok monitors, but her name is Michelle Johnson. And I was decoding how Cardi B and what she looks like and all this stuff reminds me of her. So I end up at Lemarian because a lot of people that are Lemarian, I could see them when they pass away because they have genetic coding as me. So if you are part of my gene line from the beginning, like Lemuria, and you pass away in a horrible way, I'm going to see it. So will a lot of other people, but they might not know how to decode their birthdays. So hopefully you already know how to decode birthdays a little bit. Just look at the people's birthdays and it usually will decode at least half the story. So Lemuria being like the Little Mermaid. So Lemuria came out November 13th. So remember, dates are important. So if Little Mermaid came out November 13th, you have to look into Amityville Horror at 112 Ocean Avenue, November 13th. That happened. So November 12th, they went to sleep, and November 13th, that happened. That's an MK program. Little Mermaid is about SeaWorld, Sealand, Astroworld, water, brainwaves. So everything is symbology. So, it's a lot. But the fact that the other girl's name was Michelle Johnson, and I was coding this before I found out about Michelle, not Michelle, it looks like Shell, but Michelle Johnson, like mermaid crab shell, Sebastian, Lemuria. See Cardi B in this seashell. It's like Atlantis people basically napped the Lemurians and took the ones they thought were pretty, like lighter hair, lighter skin, lighter eyes. They were just mixed people, mixed tribes. They just basically, Atlantis people deem anybody light skin, light eyes, light hair beautiful. So they would just take them. Kind of like the Starbucks cup with her little 2 fins open because they took her babies. The voice for the Little Mermaid was October 10th birthday, and I brought up Kendrick Johnson because the Johnson name. Johnson means son of John for John the Baptist. They want John the Baptist on the head, so it's a lot of rituals going on. But October 10th, January 10th, which is 1010 and 0110, which is like a computer code. 1999, the computer code started over, so it gets interesting. But yeah, a year, Olivia Benson, her mother passed away, Jane Mansfield, on June 29th, which is the same day that Asia Johnson passed away, June 29th. This is James Mansfield. I guess I'm going to need a part 4C. But Jane Mansfield is the mother of Mariska Hargitay, the lady from Law & Order SUV. So part 4C, I've promised final part, right? Jane Mansfield passed away June 29th in a car accident. Basically, she's been in my dreams before. She likes to talk. But Mariska Hargitay, actually, she likes to show me her house because she has a really cute house when she lived in this little cute pink palace house. And I correlated her to Coraline. Anyways, June 29th is when she passed away, same day as the birthday decode I am doing for Miss Azsia Johnson. So there is a movie. It is called Queen of the Damned, which I dreamed about something like that with Chester Bennington and Travis Scott and his wedding. So the person who sang for Lestat on the movie, not the soundtrack, but the person, it was a guy from Korn, and he's from Bakersville, California, and Bakersfield, California. And this is the guy from Bakersfield, California, Mr. Thomas Baker, that is named after. And he reminds me of Lestat. Like, there are real vampires. I feel like people be like time traveling and just snatching souls back into their dimension. But there's always footprints. Kern turns 150. So Kern and Korn, and like this whole entire resemblance. Like Korn, the group Korn. This guy right here, Jonathan Davis, he was born 118, January 18th. Aaliyah, who played in Queen of the Damned, was born 116. And I told you how the August 25th timestamp reminds me of that. And Aaliyah played in the Bahamas doing that video, remind me of Little Mermaid. So there's always like prints with birthdays, names, places, and stuff where you can use gematria and numerology and figure out what's connected. Imagine your birthday is a portal, it's a door to your birthday and your death day. So Queen of the Damned, this is information about Queen of the Damned. Go watch it if you haven't. For Aaliyah's part, it's really dope. Richard Ribbs Gibbs, like Adam gave Eve a rib. Richard Ribbs Gibbs helped with the soundtrack, and he was born December 5th. And I know Barry Hankerson is Aaliyah's uncle. It reminds me of Barry from The Flash, and he was born 114, same portal. And her name on the show is Iris West, like Kanye West, and Iris, like Osiris, Iris Surrey, the Apple operating system. And then Flash, Barry Hankerson, Barry Gordy, Flash. Basically, look at the names of the movies and TV shows and series because they're usually coded with someone's dream or channeling, and they make sense if you know about birthdays and what people look like. But Ken Patton, she actually looks like, they remind me of Robin and Paula. You see what I mean? Then you have Paul Patton having that Ribs guy's birthday, December 5th. And then you have Robin Thicke and then Robin Williams. And you have July 21st birthday, died July 20th for Chester. And you have March here, then you have March there. Part 4D next. Okay, I got to cover lots of pieces of this, but look at CERN's opening ceremony, I think 2015. They have the baby with the wings and people in diapers. They had these people dressed like it, Wednesday Adam. So in the CERN opening ceremony, they had this African dancing ritual going on. It's like Cousin It, how that was stolen from Africa. Miss Johnson was passing away on Wednesday, so Wednesday Adam. The mayor of New York is Eric Adams. Eric, like the Little Mermaid. Remember, I've been talking about this mermaid relation. September 1st, which is 9116, which is the same backwards as like 9/11, backwards and forwards. And remember that 9/11 correlation? In the CERN opening for Wednesday Adam type of it, which is the African here. They also had like a Azsia lookalike dance. I don't know if you ever seen Elastic Heart, wearing a heart chakra from May. But Elastic Heart had this dancer on it, and she's in a cage with the guy from Transformers and Indiana Jones, whose birthday is June 11th. Now, most of these people I've seen in my dream, so he's been in my dream before. But she had that video, Sia. And I always been linking Sia to this because that portal in Egypt is called like Gate to Sia. So in the underworld, she passed away in May, which is May Day. So she's one of the gatekeepers in purgatory. She writes about like a lot of things. Go look it up. Manly P. Hall, in the CIA government papers. Her portal's August 12th, so that's a Leo sign. She was originally from Ukraine and Russia, and her dad was military. So there's a lot going on. In purgatory, you see a lot of these people, and sometimes they follow you out of purgatory and they hang on to negative energies. So if you see anything like her, get away. Because people from Lemarian, like I said, are followed by people. So like I was saying, Philip Scatler, November 4th birthday, Trouble in Paradise, Trouble, the rapper. His birthday is November 4th, and he passed away June 27th around this portal where Miss Asia, with spelled Azsia like Sia, passed away. So all they do is hang on to energies. So Johnny Depp, also called JD, he released June 28th, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Pearl is also the birthstone for June. They've been calling Johnny Depp JD, but JD is also Jonathan Davis' name, or J Devil. Sia had a song called Playground, and Asia was found next to a playground. They just left the playground. You see this right here. This is the mom of Asia Johnson. It was uploaded February 27th, which is my birthday, and Panda was uploaded by Panda, this song, Playground. And in my dream, I was at a playground, and yeah, it's all this. So I guess the Sia decoding, like, there's a genetic code of blonde hair, blue eyes, SpongeBob type of thing going on. They hunt this genetic. One more part, I promise I'll be done. All right, so I was talking about how Asia Johnson's mom reminded me of Sia, and I've been decoding Sia, and I was telling you how the Playground song by Sia was uploaded on my birthday and by Panda. Now, there's a song called Panda by Designer where he also sings Timmy Turner, which reminds me of Nat Turner, and he was in my dream with Nat Turner, and this was recently, so all of this is like a revolution coming in August. So there's a lot of big events that are about to come because of July and August. We're in the middle of like Dante's Inferno. So that was an interesting alignment. His birthday is May 3rd, and I talked about May 2nd a lot, which is Dwayne Johnson's The Rock's. He's going to be in Black Adam. His birthday is May 2nd. So these birthdays are lining up, and they are astral traveling, him and Mr. Rock. So they had a couple of press conferences with Mr. Adams and, like Wednesday Adams. Wednesday, middle of the week, which is like purgatory. So lots going on because this is July. It's hot, solar flare, solar heat, energy manipulation, lots going on. So I did go back in my dreams to like June 29th, 30th of last year, because my dreams do repeat themselves yearly around what happens around that time. So around the same time, I still have like, you could press pause and read, but basically same thing happens, same time last year with the same names. So we have Asia, we have someone running away from a man, getting terminated by a man, and it's June 29, 30 of 2021. Now, around July, Meg Thee Stallion also had an incident with her boyfriend. And Miss Michelle Johnson, Johnson being a common last name, Dwayne Johnson, Michelle Johnson, Asia Johnson, Johnson and Johnson, lots of Johnson. Johnson is for the son of John. Like I said, John the Baptist is the whole feast ritual in June 8th, which is Kanye's birthday. Specifically, is the feast day for that. So if you made it through all those parts, Asia Johnson does have a GoFundMe for her son. She has 2 kids. They're both alive. One was with her in a stroller at the time this happened on June 29th. And Sharon Bell is collecting money. So they're trying to raise $20,000. Hopefully this video and all the news coverage gets the money they need for Miss Asia Johnson, who visited me in my dream, who I had to get all these videos. It might not be for everybody, but it's like if I don't get my dreams off my chest and all the information I decoded, then it's going to drive me crazy. So I'd rather just throw it out there, and whoever needs to see it sees it. And if you don't need to see it, you don't. There's other psychics on here that have psychic abilities that could read cards, read charts, or have channeled this information. But I feel like if the Lemarians were being attacked, us Lemarians should let each other know we're being hunted, and they're using people close to us to hunt us. Okay? Reminds me of Vanessa Pierre in New York, who got terminated by her man too, and I think she was pregnant. Vanessa Pierre. So look that up. So